look out to the gardens, you're just going to have to ignore the weeds with me. There's a lot of weeding that needs done. First 3 beds were our berry beds. We have killed off all our berries. Weeds are trying to grow in their place. I will take care of that. This is our green pepper bed. I assumed that the green peppers were going to be done quite a while ago, and they just keep coming on. 2 of the plants have died on cool evenings, so they've been removed, but we keep getting more and more green peppers. I think next year we'll do just 1 plant for fresh peppers, and I'm guessing we have enough frozen to get us through 2 years from this year's harvest. This next bed has lots of weeds in it, but more importantly there's spinach and leaf lettuce in our fall gardens. We've harvested a lot of this, juiced it, made green juice, and frozen it into ice cubes to add to smoothies this winter. The next bed has lots of kale, has really healthy kale, and volunteer cilantro down here in the corner, up there behind the basil, to the left of the basil. The coriander seeds just sprung up from my plant, and so we have basil well into the fall. And back there there's a lot of weeds and several more healthy kale plants. This bed had watermelon until a few days ago. Now it's just the weeds that grew around the watermelons. That'll be a fun project. And in the last bed, that is a head of romaine from the grocery store that has bolted. Harvested lots of leaves off of that guy and the one that was next to him. Pretty cool since we ate the romaine that we bought and then got more. Weeds, 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 weeds. And sugar snap peas. Gorgeous blooms. These guys should be starting to put out peas soon. They've gotten good and tall. Really stocky. I don't think I've ever had peas get quite so stocky. They're sturdy. Right in front of these beds, trying not to show the neighbors' houses, there is our pear tree. It has gotten super tall. It is very sturdy. And next to it is our peach tree, which has bushed out crazy amounts. No produce off of either of these guys yet, hopefully soon. Then, I guess you can kind of see, there's the distance to the house, where there's all our stuff in storage, and then where we have a whole bunch of hostas, and hopefully next year a sandbox for Little Miss. See if I can get Miss Megan back there. Little Homesteader Jr. Enjoys being on the back and looking around. Here are the gardens in the front of the house. There's our knockout roses, some boxwoods. Mums, that's 2 plants right there. They're huge. The grasshoppers attacked my mums this year, so there's lots of big open spaces in them, which I'm not a huge fan of. Out here around our pear tree, we built up a nice wall and planted some hostas. If you can't tell, I kind of love them. Back to our front gardens. Go Wildcats, they won last weekend. Have pumpkins and mums. And then the other side of the garden has lavender. And again, more mums. You can really see the damage that the grasshoppers did down here. They did a number this year. We have lavender at the end. And then big tall roses. They are gorgeous when they bloom. And then in the very front is where our blooms are in the very early spring.